I mean, of the three options that we had when we stopped, the base you can drop them off and then have them start working. You can stay there with them. The exploration thereof that needs to be there that you guys want to do in a cave. I mean, none of these are necessarily time sensitive, but I would say of the time sensitive ones, it would probably be the base middle or last, the uncovered tunnel first, and Mantle Dareth middle or last. At your discretion. Not saying priority, time sensitive.
Right, so more or less somebody could get their ass into that cave before us or something, or it could get recovered.
Yeah, or what if
as opposed to that portal's not going to go nowhere is I think what he's trying to say.
I'm saying that if you drop your expedition off, if you're that concerned about the portal area being reoccupied, dropping your expedition off, having them start is an option, or just leaving it, taking your expedition with you, or any of the above are options. I just was giving some neutral perspective.
That's not a bad idea, leaving the expedition there to hold it while we go to that cave. Let them get started.
Margo Gurgle, really?
I don't have any.
Eddie's lost all fucking cool points.
To be fair, I never really had them to begin with.
True. You guys were talking about. Sorry, you guys were talking about Star Trek real quick, off subject. But my brother was telling a story that him and his wife were watching the original series, and they were joking around. They're like, Star Wars was, they convinced Carrie Fisher that bras weren't worn in space. So the whole, episode 3, episode 4, she was just bouncing around the entire episode. They're like, apparently in Star Wars or Star Trek, they didn't. The men did not wear underwear because it was space. Because I guess one of the episodes you can very distinctly see the Captain Kirk bulge. I was like, that ain't right.
It's before they used bread.
There you go.
Now, I have to ask, did the person who put this poll up have a stroke?
It's from World of Warcraft. They got these little, lizard people, and they say Murgle. That's how they talk. They Murgle, that's how they talk.
I'm going to go with stroke.
Yeah. It is Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all 5 of us. The 6th one is what? The Celestial...
Yeah, or the backhoe thing. Or the recorder.
Oh, the recorder, yeah. Okay.
So, at this point, the party just needs to decide which direction they're going to move.
So let's go towards that tunnel area. We'll blow through there. I mean, especially if we have our guys with us, that's still a +2. And then we can blow up to the base and get them started on it, help them a little bit, maybe a couple days, do some shape stone. Between me and Valdu, we should be able to shape a lot of the stone to make it a more secure base. And then we can head back, the actual party head back to Mantle Dareth, because we can't take the entire entourage with us into Mantle Dareth. Will that work for you, Durandon?
Yeah, that'll work. Wait, why can't we take the party to Mantle Dareth?
You can't take the entire expedition, 24 plus you and your lizards. It's a trading outpost. It's not a city.
Yeah, they said basically no armies allowed except for the peacekeepers type deal. Correct, Tony?
Pretty much.
And we've been able to take these guys train them into an army.
All right, to the tunnel then.
Let's roll, bitches.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you're going back to tunnel base Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna tunnel base Derek.
Okay. So you're going to explore the tunnel first.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to be 100% sure because there's some lack of clarity going on there with Murgler.
There's no lack of clarity. Nobody voted for Murgler except for you, so.
Did I?
Or whoever did the last vote.
I did not. There we go. Okay, so everyone travels back the distance. As stated multiple times, you're not seeing a massive amount of life outside of the fungal areas that seem pretty overgrown. But it isn't a hugely inconvenient thing to travel back a day and a half. And as you approach the area, you notice that it appears to be completely undisturbed. It is a tunnel about 10 feet wide. It is, I'd say, 10 feet tall. It's rough hewn stone. It looks like it was carved, but it isn't worked stone. And it extends in a slow descent ahead.
Get into battle formations.
Probably a good idea.
Sounds good to me. Do we have a map?
You do, and it just came. Yes. It might. I might have to resend that one, just because it's
Yes.
being a little bit of a pain. It caused a lag at some level or another. It seems to be a persistent lag. Give me a second.
Fucking amateurs.
I agree. Yeah, it's giving me a persistent lag. So instead of messing around with this, I'm just going to collapse the program. You're all going to get kicked out, or you can leave. And I'm just going to bring it right back up because I feel that it's probably going to take more time for it to resolve its own issue.
Yeah, and it occurred to me, without the tokens on the board, we can't reload it ourselves. So, how about them Mets?
They're Medi, and the server's back up. Let me know when everybody is back in and squared away, and I'll send it again.
Saying, there it goes. Mine was saying not responding.
It's because everybody's connecting all simultaneously.
Mine's loading very slowly.
Fair enough. Josh just connected, so that might have something to do with it.
I'm in.
Yeah, mine loaded slowly, but I'm good now.
Yeah, I'm waiting
Yeah.
for my characters to load.
I'm still stuck at character selection and everything's grayed out. Here it goes, I think. No, still slow. Alright, I'm in with the character sheet up.
My program stopped working. I'll be back in a minute. I was in good, and then it just said nope.
I'm in. Oh, runtime error.
Nice.
Clear your cache.
How do I do that again?
It's right in the loader.
I suspect I may know the cause of this issue, but I was unaware that it was an issue. Let me check something.
Alright, I'm back at the loader. Where do I go to clear the cache?
There's a little button somewhere on there that says clear cache. Is there an options button?
Settings.
Might be in there. Wait, is it the little nuke button? Anyone know?
I've never
I
done
think
it.
it sounds familiar.
Mouse over the little nuke button and see what that says.
I don't have one.
Upper right corner of the main loading screen, like the very first thing you see when you open the program.
Yet not there. I have open data folder, that's it.
Holy shit, mine's gone too.
They recently did a pretty substantial update.
Oh, click on join game.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, clear player data cache. That's what you're wanting.
Before I forget, I'll have that Steelers logo for you tomorrow.
Alright.
Well, the cause is me trying to load this map for you guys. I didn't suspect, it hasn't given me a headache in the past, but I don't know if it's some other issue. But this map is not wanting to preload. And without it preloading, I can't send it to you. And the preloading is what is causing such a lag. I'm going to try to send it and see what we get.
No, I don't have a loadings message, but I don't see anything.
I have the map that says loading.
Nope, I've got the map. I see it. I see a line.
Mine still says loading.
Doesn't say loading, but I just
Scroll around.
If it says loading, it's not loaded for you. Scrolling around won't help.
Well, no, I meant for Chris, because he says he doesn't see loading.
Gotcha. It's causing an occasional lag issue for me. I don't know. I just checked the size of the map. The size of the map is not obnoxious. So, Daniel, did you get anything with the map, or were you not all the way in yet?
I was not all the way in yet.
Matt and Valdu, you both are having map issues, correct?
It
Yes.
still says mine still says loading. So yeah.
Okay, well, every time I try to preload it, I'm getting an error. Or not an error, but I'm getting lagged out for 15 seconds. So, without being able to load this, it's going to be a series of issues. So let's try this. I'm going to close the program down, wipe it clean, and then reopen it and hope it, or bring it back up, because it's the only way we're going to get it to load effectively. I don't know, they just did an update. I just downloaded the update, so if you want to disconnect, go ahead. Before
Hey, my map just now.
shut it down on everybody. What's that?
I said my map just came up. Is there anybody who does not have the map?
Matthew?
I don't.
It's fine. Okay, the server's back up. I'm not gonna mess with the map until everybody's in and has everything cleared or working. It shouldn't slow you down.
Okay. I'm connecting. It'll be a minute.
I'm gonna wait until everybody is finished connecting before I connect. I think everybody trying to connect all at once is not necessarily the best idea.
I'm connected. I just don't have any tokens.
What do you mean by tokens?
Like, you know the little pictures of the characters at the top?
Yeah, you cleared your cache, that's why. They'll eventually load back in.
I'm not worried about it.
I think everybody is loaded in there, Eddie. Okay. Eddie, let me know when you get in. It looks like everybody else is in.
As much as I hate to say it, you might have to start with a blank and draw it as we go.
What?
I said, as much as I hate to say this, you might have to start with a blank and draw it as we go.
Nope. As soon as you guys... I think it was just a bogged down issue. I don't know what caused it because the map's showing preloaded now. Automatically, it's all preloaded. I think it was just a hiccup with the new update. So I'm going to send it. Everybody should get it. I mean, give it a second. It does have to load. It's a fairly decent sized map. But it should all come up loaded for everyone.
Can you center it? There you go. I got it.
Yep, I got it.
Got it.
Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know. I mean, I think it was just a little cache issue. It happens. Can't bitch that much.
I only see gray grid squares. I'm scrolling around, I can't see anything. Kind of, the grid squares are a little strange. Am I just zoomed in really well? What's going on?
Does that do anything for you?
No.
While you guys figure this out, I gotta go tuck my son in. I'll be right back.
Oh, I see people. But I don't see any terrain or anything.
Okay. It's not a big deal. I'll close it and reload it. I think it's just the nature of the beast that when they do an update, sometimes it has an issue. Everybody should have just lost it and be getting it back.
Is it masked again?
No, it just takes a second to load. It's a 10 megabyte map, which is surprisingly small for maps, but I might run it through a compression software before our next game. But
getting
Chris?
anything.
It's fine. No one's getting anything yet. I get markers. It shows me when everyone gets it
Then why do you ask us?
to confirm. And I, based off what you guys were saying a second ago, that's how I confirmed.
Now I can see the tokens, but it still says loading.
I got it. Again.
Yeah, I can see everything. So
Yep.
there you go.
That's it. I just unmasked and remasked for general purpose.
Everything's masked again.
Yeah, I masked it on purpose. I'm gonna unmask it.
Okay.
Ha! I got it. Quit fiddling.
Shut your whore mouth.
Okay. You should have a strip unmasked with tokens in it. Everybody got that?
See.
Yep.
No, unfortunately.
All right, I'm back.
I do.
Did you guys get it all squared away?
I'm still just seeing a gray background with the tokens.
Did you try
Chris
zooming
is
out?
being difficult.
Like mine was like that till I zoomed out.
The tokens just get smaller. Maybe I should restart Fantasy Grounds real quick.
You can give it a shot. I'm gonna try something while you do that. I'm not gonna mess with the map since everybody has it, but I'm gonna try something else. If you wanna hop out and hop back in. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, I'm ready. Oh, I did just get an error that's telling me to restart and clear cache. I wasn't getting that before. Do that.
let's try this. Everyone stay where you're at. Nobody do anything. If you need to clear your cache, that's fine, Chris. So, how's everybody doing today?
I'm living.
Well, you gotta be having a better day than that, bitch.
This is true.
Okay, so Chris is connecting. I'm gonna close the map that everyone has. I took the map while Chris was doing his thing. I compressed it, adjusted the quality to stay the same. I don't know if that'll require me to move everything around or what have you, but while we've been chatting, I've been laying a grid down and yada yada yada. So, towards that end, when Chris is all the way in, I'm gonna preload it, and I compressed it pretty substantially. And on a side note, I think the compression software is pretty fucking amazing for what it just did for how small it made it. But it's neither here nor there. Just let me know when you're back in, Chris. You shouldn't have any map right now.
Alright, I am good to go.
Okay, so I'm going to start preloading this. If it gives you some lag, you'll have to forgive me, but it shouldn't give hardly any. Little once it starts, but it shouldn't give hardly any. And if it's not the image size, I can't fix that because I took it from 9 megabytes down to the kilobytes range.
Nice. And it didn't lose quality?
It did not.
And what compression software are you using?
Compressed JPEG.
Yeah, man, you lost quality on that. I'll tell you right now, you lost quality on
I laid them side by side, and I didn't.
that. At what zoom level?
At all zoom levels. I zoomed all the way in on scrolls, on tables. I don't pretend to know how. I simply know what it did.
I find your answer fascinating and perplexing at the same time.
The original image was 9.4 megabytes. The second image, is 2.6. It originally showed smaller, but it's 2.6 now. So I'm sending it now. It's not
right away.
So
Instant.
I got it.
well, it looks like it was a combination of a couple cache issues, but we got it fixed. My apologies for the wasted 15 minutes, but you guys ready to keep going?
Let's do it.
Yep.
I'll roll with the fact that I got a new map. It'll take me a couple extra seconds to run a couple things, but we will deal with it. So, towards that end, the tunnel extends quite a distance. It's about 10 feet long as you start. It widens out to 15 feet after about 200 feet. And in numerous cases, it narrows back down and widens back out. The unmasked portion that you see, both to the side and directly up and down, is the tunnel that you're walking along. We don't have the nice walls because I hand drew them, and when I change maps, they're no longer there. As you move down the area, I just tried to draw a line and it got pissed off. I think it's because that other map I'm still preloading. We will endeavor. So as you do move down, it takes you at a fairly reasonable angle. The grade isn't, the slope isn't too severe in the grade. I'm going to move you guys back for the reasons of your desire for stealth and let you move yourself up, so I'm not forcing you into a position. Just to verify, you do have your expedition with you, not for stealth reasons, for effect reasons. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
We didn't leave them at the portal?
You guys
Portal
can go back that way.
might be on this.
So, up ahead, the tunnel makes a turn to the right. You can see from here, there is a glow of light ahead in the tunnel. This tunnel, as I said previously, was hewn from rock, but not worked stone. So at this point, you are in charge of your own characters. The grid is uniform, but it's not. They're not locked. You can move yourselves where you want.
So am I going ahead and scouting?
I hope so.
Because you have to ask.
That's your job.
This is why you guys are dicks. If I were Eddie, I'd lie to you. I'd step over a trap and be like, "It's all clear." Do it.
Thanks for giving him those ideas there, Tony.
Well, it's Eddie. He's had those ideas.
I was gonna say that ain't got shit to do with Tony.
Fucking hell. No, every time I keep trying to change the size of this goddamn cone, it freezes or lags. Mine? No.
Eddie's talking to himself again.
I don't have the whisper button set up, or I don't think it.
I can help with that problem down there.
By not talking. Come on, I thought I'd get at least a little response out of you.
Oh no, the mighty DM has said not talking, so I'm not talking. Fucking douche.
At least
Don't
we're
put
honest
me
with each
out.
other.
It takes too fucking long to come back in.
I'm not going to do that. And I know the cause of the bill, so I can alleviate that.
Alright, I go back to the group. There is a room. Excuse me. There's a room down there with some broken columns and a campfire type fiery pit thing with 4 creatures huddled around that look tall and brutish and have horns.
Like a minotaur?
I don't know. I mean, between me and you, it's similar, but I don't know if it's the same thing. It looks like it, but Sully has no idea if it's a minotaur or not.
Okay. I mean, you guys want to try to be sneaky with it, or do you want to go in guns blazing?
Well, we could try to lure them out. I could lay down spike growth. It's 2d4 for every 5 feet.
Don't we have to be outside for that to work?
I could be wrong.
Second, looking.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything about outside. Just
Okay.
says a ground.
I'm fine with whatever we do.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, somebody could go up there and try and talk to him.
Well, that's what I was thinking, I could lay the trap. If someone try to talk to him, if they fucking turn around and try to charge us, at least we got something.
You know what I choose.
I got no problem trying to talk to him.
We got a lot of stuff going on here. I think we need somebody to make a decision.
Yeah, what's going on? I have no issue trying to talk to him, so that's on the table.
I like the
Party
idea
leader.
of the trap. So, I mean, I guess you'll go up there, and if they just start charging us immediately, put that spell down, start shooting.
Well, the spell would have to be down first.
Oh, really? How long does it take to cast?
It doesn't take long to cast. I think it's instantaneous. Give me a second.
Does it have a verbal component? Because if it does, they might hear you.
I'm sorry, if I'm being chased by a giant bull with feet, a verbal component is the least thing on my mind.
No, I'm saying if you're trying to lay the
I mean, I
spike
could.
trap before we talk to them or engage them. I mean, if they hear us casting a spell, they're going to know we're there. So if he's trying to set a trap for them, if it has a verbal component, it's going to reveal our presence.
It does have a verbal component. The casting time is only 1 action, but I mean, I guess I could tell Tony that I whispered a verbal component.
You can't. the verbal component's a verbal component. It's spell verbal components aren't just words. They're inflections, they're volumes. It's an intricate necessity of the spell. Now that isn't screaming either. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just making you aware.
Well, each square here is what, 5 feet, right?
Correct.
Well, another option is if you wind up going up to the edge of the corner and just waiting there and essentially taking it as a ready to action.
Oh, if I'm going to take a ready to action, it's going to be something much different. I mean, that's 60 feet. I should be able to get away with casting it without alerting them.
Okay, and where specifically are you talking about casting?
Hold on, I gotta turn you up. You're like super quiet today for me. Okay, say something.
Hello.
Perfect. What I'm talking about is casting in the hallway. Like right there. And it creates a hidden spike growth. And if they run across it for every 5 feet, it's 2d4.
Okay, hidden. I see. All right. Well, I say go ahead and cast it, and try to talk. And if they're not willing to talk, we'll fight them.
Let me know when you got your stuff in order.
Tony, can I see that point good enough to cast there?
You can.
Now, if I walk over that, is that going to set it off?
Yep.
Okay.
As creates a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range. Twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves within or into or within the area, takes 2d4 for piercing for every 5 feet it travels. The transformation of the ground is the camouflaged look. It's camouflaged to look natural. There's a typo in this, and any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against the spell. Oh, so if they see the area when I cast it, they'll see it happen.
If they're looking at it, yes.
True.
Might all be focused on something else.
Nope, I'll cast it.
Okay, what's the duration?
The duration is 10 minutes.
Got it. It's cast, it's in effect. Who's moving now?
Oh, hold up. So we get our heavy hitters at a distance, a range for people up there to fire a volley to get ready to. But who wants to talk?
I cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
Great, but yell down the hallway. Okay, I look down the hallway, and in their language, I say, "Hello, friend," and wait to see if they respond.
Okay. So you holler down the path. I'm gonna remove your cone there, Eddie, just for simplicity.
Yeah.
Let me zoom out here. Everybody was discussing that, and I didn't have the actual recording showing anything, so let me back this up. But as you move down and give a good friendly greeting, all of them tend to look up, and you can see them. You don't need the visibility. The whole room is visible as you spend a little more time looking, as you know, but it's foggy beyond that. fuzzy beyond that point. As you call out to them, you notice that number one, they all have large, really ugly great swords. I'm sending a picture for everybody's enjoyment.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, these guys definitely look like they're willing to talk.
Could have used a fireball. No.
Not too late.
They haven't responded yet.
The back one grabs a small cylindrical object and brings it to his mouth and lets out a splitting peal on what you assume to be a war horn, while the other three give a roar and head right towards you.
Awesome.
Fireball. Fireball.
Initiative.
You didn't set it up.
Take comprehend language. It'll come in handy.
They understood you perfectly fine. They understood you in common, they understood you in orc, and they understood you in demonic. Or infernal.
Oh, they can understand this. I'm simply lamenting the fact that, I was smart enough to yell down a hallway and see potential demons.
Potential.
Yep.
Hey, don't judge people. Everybody needs friends.
Who says anything? They're not people.
Oh, so they gotta be human to be people? Bigot.
Yeah, I'll run with that.
Alrighty. So we're gonna start off some round one with Baldu.
You didn't lock the tokens.
I didn't. Thank you.
Range on a longbow. Now, hold on, let me check something real fast.
Well beyond what you can see.
Oh, 150. All right, I was just making sure it wasn't 60.
That's a hand crossbow.
Baldu shoots an arrow, then dips the fuck out of there.
Okay, so at this point, I think I'm not exactly sure, but we're starting a new policy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna cover it because it's their turn. I'm gonna cover that. I want to whisper something to somebody real quick.
I agree, that wasn't very smart.
1 second.
User was moved out of your channel. User left your channel.
Valdi would let the rest of the party know that they're charging up here.
Hey, in case anybody's wondering, Tony wasn't talking with me. I was just fucking around. That's why I went to the party chat and said that.
User joined your channel.
Okay.
User was moved to your
So,
channel.
new policy we're going to start instituting this game and other games. I want to get a description when you do your action. Regular description is perfectly fine. Valdo moves up, shoots an arrow. When you get up in the area of criticals, you're absolutely more than welcome to get as specific as you want. During our last game that I had on Friday, one of our players got a critical and cut someone in half with a hammer, apparently.
With a hammer?
That was fucking hardcore. It was a maul.
Just
Yeah.
because it's good for one game doesn't mean it's good for all games.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
You gotta
I like
describe it, bitch.
I just did.
No, what you do in the action, not your opinion. Nobody cares about your opinion.
No, I did describe my action. So
You're
he shoots an arrow and dips the fuck out of there.
Your description was perfectly fine.
Also, I'll say it again since you were in the other channel. He did move and tell the rest of the party that these guys were charging.
Okay. Haven't even done anything yet. I should have them not charged just to make you a liar.
I thought you said they started moving toward us.
They are. I'm just harassing you.
Oh.
So, the happy-go-lucky creatures are moving in your general direction. This movement costing them an extra 5 feet, so that's 15. Is it difficult terrain, your spiked growth?
Yes.
Okay, so this is 25 feet. They are not necessarily the most, they're not the most recognizable, or creatures that recognize damage. They don't give a shit that you have spiked growth there. They don't seem to even remotely recognize or care. And they continue just plowing through 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's going to be 7 squares of damage they plow through. And I don't know what the damage of spike growth is. I know it's per
2d4.
5 feet. So 14d4. Before you roll it, I want to know, do you want this damage to be standard for all of them, or do you want to roll it each time?
I rolled each time, keep it interesting.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll it for Jeff.
You decided to give him a name, didn't you?
They're all Jeff. Jeff Papa.
Watch
The
out,
D4
guys.
is the
These are all
triangle.
gods of biscuits.
And hairdos.
Isn't rough terrain double movement through it?
It is.
So they're actually, he's moving 120 feet.
No, that's not as far as he can move. I'm going to have to move him back. I just was dragged him up. I have to apply this first, so that's what I was trying to get. There we go.
Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. I'm glad you pointed it out. So it'd be 25, 35, 45, 55. So I'm gonna actually have you roll 1, 2, 3, 64. Go ahead and roll that. I made that mistake. And then give me another 6, please. Okay, so they let out the first one in the rear let out a ear-splitting peal on a war horn, and then they all roared and charged.
I move forward, knock an arrow, and shoot my bow at the guy. Okay. Oh, nice. It was supposed to be an advantage, but
It worked.
that works too, right?
It does.
Alright.
You know, for a stupid little spike growth, it actually does a decent bit of damage, don't it?
Hang on a second.
That's how you do damage.
Yeah, but I can't exactly sneak attack with a spike growth, though, can I?
I'm talking about his 1 point away from maximum damage he just did.
That was pretty nice. Alright, and then I get the fuck back.
Okay, 1 second. You're fine. I'll roll the initiative. How about a 3 initiative?
Okay.
If we could change the sound to have some battle mages in the fray here.
I told Durandon to use his Stone of Elemental, or past the 2 that are up here so that we can keep the other 2 from rushing forward.
And can you move me, please? I would like to see if I have a chance to hit him.
Sorry about that. You do not have line of sight.
Okay. I will.
Durandon hightails it out of there. Yep. And I take my Stone of Controlling Earth Elementals and cast it.
You might want to cast it before you run. I think the intention was to get it behind those 2.
I thought we were getting them in front to create a wall. Let the spike go through their damage, and then when they get up here, they're literally essentially stuck in the spike growth.
We also have the Shield Guardian to help with that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I cast mine with a little circle.
Okay. So you throw that, you get you an elemental. He will be making his way up momentarily.
How do I get rid of the pointer?
Right click on it, and then go up to pointer and remove. So here's your control sheet for you, Durandon. And here is your elemental, who will get his turn. I'd have to double check that. Does anybody recall that item off the top of their head?
Usually you just roll initiative for them.
Yeah, they get their own initiative. I meant elemental is friendly to you. It obeys verbal commands.
Yeah, that's it then.
Okay. Another 6, please.
And I'll take a ready to action to shoot someone with my crossbow, one of those creatures as they come around the corner into sight.
Okay. Another 6, or I'm sorry, that would be
4.
that'd be 4. Yeah, I was just seeing if he could move in any direction.
You're adding the +2 to those, right?
It's all automatically added in.
Alright, I didn't know if it would work without them being targeted.
The +2 from your, if you're talking about from the spike growth, no, you're not getting +2 from spike growth. That's environmental damage.
Alright.
Matt?
Give me a second, I'm moving. Yeah, go ahead and double move Shield Guardian there. If I have to move him away next time, I will, but he's got space. Okay, and that'll be his turn. I can't click, there you go.
Duran and Vadi would squeeze between some people, fire off an arrow at
You're gonna need to either apply the -2 or go ahead and click cover, because with that much between you, they're gonna get cover.
Or you could just go to those 2 open squares above the Earth Elemental.
Yeah, but then I can't get back.
So just click the -2 at the bottom before you roll. It's a hit.
He fires at one of them son of a bitches, then ducks his ass right back.
I hope Mantle Duracell spines.
Why? Our party wouldn't buy one.
So, give me 4 more rolls, please. And then another 4.
Damn. Serious damage there.
Done more damage than you have.
Really want to pick at that thread.
Well, you're the one commenting here.
I think your cleric can attest on how much damage I've done.
Not in this battle. And besides, you're right. It is pretty brave for you to shove someone off a cliff.
I said nothing about bravery. I did say damage.
Tony, which of the two look like they have taken the most damage up front?
Of those 2, it looks like 20 is taking the most.
Hang on. Me's lucky. Yeah, Me's lucky.
It's a hit.
And then I go back after shooting my bow and hitting him. Sorry.
And move it all the way over there.
So, they don't take damage from just standing there, do they, Tony?
They do not.
And which one? The one I'm targeted currently on Tony, is that the one 20's had the most damage?
Correct.
Okay. I will cast. Orin points his stave at the attacking, weird-looking demon creature and says a very harsh, guttural word, and a small little dart of fire comes out of the tip of his staff.
Hey, I'm back. If I disappear suddenly, I'm having a big old lightning storm out here.
Okay. And you can go ahead and roll your attack, Orin. If we lose you, Josh, we'll survive.
It's that first one, not the second one.
They both hit.
Okay. Well, it's only one thing, it's just more damage.
You notice that they partially resist the fire, but it does hurt them slightly.
Okay.
I don't have enough room to cast Call Lightning in here, do I?
No.
How tall is the roof?
10 feet.
Oh, okay. So I don't got none of the has any of those types of spells. Apart from their blades, is there any visible metal on these guys?
There is not.
Rondon sneaks behind the Shield Guardian. Stairs at number 20. And casts Ray of Frost.
Okay. Alright, that's a definite hit.
Durandon, do you plan on staying in that spot?
I can't move out.
Shit.
You have your cunning action you can use to make another movement. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, there you go. Because once these last two move up, my spike spell is more or less useless.
And Durandon runs back behind the Shield Guardian out of the way.
Okay, it's going to be your Earth Elemental's turn now.
We have Hulk.
There we go. Okay, so the Earth Elemental takes his fist and swings it at number 20.
Okay. Hit.
There we go. He swings his fists and brings them right in on the side of the horns.
Okay, it definitely staggers him. He doesn't look like he's able to take much more. He staggers to the side, but he remains standing. And I'm going to need some more D4s.
How many? I wasn't paying attention.
8. And that would be his full movement.
Is it high enough in here that I can
It's not.
crawl up? Oh.
But your thing's your whatchamacallit, your lance is 10 feet long, so.
I mean, where could I fit to attack him with the lance?
True.
Yes. I would just do the same thing, ready in action. They managed to make it through it all. I'll shoot him with a bow.
Okay, and I need 8 more, please. Actually, 6 more. And the Shield Guardian.
Shield Guardian cocks his fist and swings at Counteract 22.
It's a hit.
Both of them?
Yes.
Okay. Eerily quietly, the Shield Guardian punches Tanark 22 twice.
Poor guy.
Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. I can't next arrow, Tony.
I forget when you guys can't do that. Sorry about that.
Baldu would slip past the Shield Guardian and set his eyes on 21. If it lets me, there you go. Nah, waiting for Tony to approve the move there.
Oh, you can go ahead and take your action. I'll get to it. I'm moving a number of things around.
Nah, with that, he would look at 21 and mumble a spell. As soon as it lets me here. Does he fail or succeed?
Oh, we very much failed that one.
And at the end of that spell, oh my god, at the end of casting it, Baldu would scream the word bunny, and so forth should he turn to a bunny.
And so forth, he is bunny-fied. I don't have a token for a rabbit, so I'm gonna just throw an R on there.
He said bunny, not rabbit. Get it correct, DMG.
Where'd your G come from?
OG. I don't know. I'm so used to saying shit. I don't even know what I'm saying no more.
No one ever does. Alrighty. He is officially bunny-fied.
Oh, okay. And let's see, that was... Check something real fast. That was, what, 20 movement, right?
I would suspect so.
Baldu gets out of the way so that somebody else can take their turn up there. And that'd be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Someone shoot the damn bunny.
It's rude. Alrighty. So, Anarok attacks the Earth Elemental with its great sword. And then bites him. Possibly damaging a little molar, but still connecting. Number 22.
That's an intense bite. Got all the way down to the molar.
Got all the way down to the molar. They can unhinge the jaw and everything.
Wow, alright.
Someone make sure we save that body. We gotta test it for rabies, you know.
Alrighty. The bite attack hits, but the great sword misses.
Oh, yeah.
That's the second crit you've got on 20.
I send that arrow right into his motherfucking eyeball.
And that kills him right through his eyeball. and his unhinged jaw, broken molar included, falls backwards onto the spiked growth.
To the spiky ground. And alright, and then I go back. Thank you.
Alright, Orin, what do you got?
Orin.
A bunny and a pissed off snapping turtle.
Okay. Orin looks at the bunny. Oop, wrong person. And Orin fires a spell at the bunny. Says the same guttural word he's used last time. I assume that hits.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to find me a good bunny scream.
Death music.
I don't have one. Let's go
Well,
with...
Valdu likes bunny death, so you might want to find a bunny death scream.
Freaky pig creature is the sound we got. So, the bunny's dead. We shall lament his fall.
Durandon says all for Bunny and then runs behind the shield guardian. And he casts Ray of Frost again at number 2.
If it's a 20, I promise it's a hit every time.
Just critting the fuck up tonight.
I know, right? That Ray of Frost is deadly.
You guys have no manners.
Durandon giggles and runs back behind the shield guardian.
He giggles.
Giggle. Not even a laugh, a giggle.
Yeah, he giggles.
When I cast the polymorph, the other spell disappears. And I have no idea why I popped up saying gust of wind.
That's okay, because if just 1 second before you do that, I actually have a sound effect for that giggle.
That's more like an evil laugh,
Shut your
not
mouth.
a giggle.
That'll work.
How dare you, sir? Alright, Earth Elemental's turn.
Okay, so the Earth Elemental looks around to see who's closest within range and targets in on number 2.
That's a hit. Okay. No, doesn't he get another one?
Yes, he does.
In fairness. That's a hit. And in response to being hit, the Tanaruk lashes out back at the Earth Elemental with his sword, not on his turn, in response to being attacked. It's supposed to be with advantage, but it didn't roll advantage. But he hits nonetheless.
Wait,
Reaction?
so that wasn't his turn, that was his reaction?
Yes. And in response to being hit, they can make one melee weapon attack with advantage against their attacker. Now it is his turn, and he lashes out with his sword and teeth again.
Is the trap area gone?
It is. The polymorph dispelled it.
Well, still not much more I can do here. Is anybody hurt? No. I'll just let y'all handle it.
Shield Guardian continues to wail onto the Tanaruk number 22.
Both hit. And the Tanaruk attacks back. Connecting. And it is Baldu's turn.
Would either of these guys have slightly less cover from that spot?
No.
So -2.
You took -2 the first time, but you're good now.
Oh, alright. Badu would pull back an arrow, launch it toward Tanaruk 22 before trying to move out the way so that somebody else can have a turn.
And the Tanaruk not much appreciating the Shield Guardian attacking him, bites and attacks the Shield Guardian. He misses with his bite. Thankfully, he has both his molars, but he connects with his sword.
Tony, can somebody stand right there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand there and stay there then.
It's a little cramped, but it's doable.
Okay. Of the two, who looks worse off?
About the same.
Okay. I have to adjust something. Do it in a second.
Hit.
Orin sees Tanaruk 22 attacking his Shield Guardian. And will cast Magic Missile at him.
Poor guy. As the missiles burn, he seems to be starting to stagger.
That'll be Orin's turn.
Which one has the least damage?
The number 2.
Alright, so Duranjan runs back behind the Shield Guardian again. Casts Ray of Frost. Did it roll twice?
It did roll twice, but the first one hit.
Ouch. As his Ray of Frost is doing its thing, he runs back behind the Shield Guardian.
Frosting in a ray manner.
Yeah. Alright. Earth Elemental.
Critical hit, and the Tanaruk responds in kind.
You want me to take my my next action and then do his?
It's all, he missed, so it didn't matter. So at your discretion, you can go and roll your second one.
Which one are you attacking?
Number 2.
Okay. Usually it says that they're targeting number 2 or whatever.
That attack hit the second one.
He takes his fists and bashes the Tanaruk. Oh, tries to bash him.
He bashes him, but the Tanaruk doesn't seem to be willing to fly into any walls. He is, on the other hand, willing to lash out with tooth and sword. Double missing.
His teeth probably hurt from last time.
Well, I mean, of course they are.
I guess I'll dismount. Yeah, I can see him from here.
I'll let you just start there then.
Awesome.
Don't forget you have 2 attacks, and you have a repeating crossbow.
I'm guessing that second attack is a hit.
My apologies. Both the first one's a miss, the second one's a hit.
I send a crossbow into his leg.
Shield Guardian.
Yep. He is going to lash out with his fists again at Tanaruk 22.
It's a hit, and that's a hit, and that's a kill.
When he falls, he hits him again just to make sure he's mush.
Crushes his skull, his body starts to fall, so he punches him deeper into the ground.
Exactly.
And fuck your mama.
Yeah, but he's creepily quiet. You have to click next.
Yep, I was adjusting the thing there. That'll do. You can see him from there.
Vadu would knock an arrow once again and release it. Apparently not. I'm going to go ahead and assume that was a complete miss.
Yeah. It was indeed.
Hold on. Alright. I'll take that one. Well, wait a minute. Do I
You
get to roll
can't.
that damage?
You can't. You can't wait to hear if it's a miss and then roll. You have to choose to. You have to roll before you know the result. That's why I was so quiet.
Well, you didn't have to answer. I did say I'm just going to assume that was a miss. I did say that. Alright, I'll just skip that one then. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Another arrow flies towards him. Hang on. Before you get all verbally happy. Yeah, I'll use that one.
That's it.
Sorry to mark it.
And that's a dead Tanaruk.
I'm just curious, what was the average hit points on those? Like 80, 90?
130.
Damn.
Alright. I hate to do this, but I have to go. I already stayed up a little later than I should have, so
Fair enough.
I will talk to you guys later.
Have a good one.
Take it easy, Eddie.
Later, dude.
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, great job. Y'all looked great from back here.
Yeah, it was actually a decent strategy.
It worked out pretty good, didn't it?
Now, here's my question. Is that before the fight, they were blowing into a horn. How many of these things are we going to wind up encountering?
That's what we're gonna have to find out.
Someone might want to move Eddie up.
Okay, I'm gonna delete. Oh, I did that wrong. So I'm gonna delete the Earth Elemental. Matt, do you have to go early?
Yeah, I do. I gotta be up at 3:30 in the morning.
What time is it?
Here, it's 8:30, and I still have to finish packing.
Hold on a second. It's the closest I had to a baby crying. I'm sorry.
I fucking told you before I got on I had to be up at 3:30, and you're like, oh, cool, yeah, blah, blah,
No,
blah.
I know. I don't mind. Doesn't mean I can't harass you.
There you go.
So we're gonna
What
take a
are
break.
friends without harassment?
Exactly. Let's take a break, and for the three of you here, I'm perfectly okay running this game. And to even better effect, I don't have to be up for the next 2.5 months at 6 a.m. So if we want to go longer, I'm okay with that. Do you guys want to keep going?
Oh, I'm good to go.
I'll stay for another hour since Tony's fucking whining about it already.
I really don't. I understand
Liar.
that you gotta go. I do.
Cry, baby.
I get that
Well,
you have
I'll
to
put it
go and
this
you're
way,
not
if
going to
you-
show up at all at our Friday game. That's okay.
I might show up Friday's game just to fucking rub your nose in it, bitch.
Well, if you do have to go, I'll go also. But if you're going to stay, I'll stay. I am fucking tired as hell. Go ahead, Tony. Play the noise.
I already closed it. I don't want to search it again.
Yeah, I am gonna take off. If you guys are gonna keep going, then I would, but I really don't feel like it. I'm just fucking still gotta pack and get to sleep.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and call it here. Then,
Yeah, because if he